Next idiom is they exploited a tax loophole. This phrase describes when someone cleverly finds and uses a specific detail or ambiguity within tax laws to reduce the amount of tax they owe. The term loophole originally referred to narrow slits in castle walls, designed for archers to shoot through or to escape. Exploit means to make full use of something, often for personal gain. So, when combined, it vividly paints a picture of someone discovering and utilizing a hidden escape route in regulations to their advantage. It's about navigating the fine print strategically. Let's see how they exploited a tax loophole works in context. Our first example is the mega corporation was criticized for years because they exploited a tax loophole that allowed them to pay almost no federal taxes. Here, exploited highlights the active, perhaps cynical, choice by the corporation to use a legal technicality to avoid a significant tax burden, sparking public outrage. For our second example, during his campaign, the candidate promised to close any tax loopholes that the wealthy currently exploited. This shows the political discourse around tax loopholes. The candidate is addressing the perception that certain individuals or groups are taking unfair advantage of existing laws and vows to reform the system. Both examples demonstrate the idiom's use in discussing strategic, often controversial, financial maneuvers within the legal framework.
While they exploited a tax loophole is quite specific, we have similar expressions. Took advantage of a technicality is a broader phrase that can apply to any rule or regulation, not just tax laws. It emphasizes the strict interpretation of rules to one's benefit. Found a workaround suggests discovering an alternative method to achieve a goal, often to bypass an obstacle, or a more direct, perhaps less favorable route. While workaround can be neutral, exploited a loophole often carries a more negative connotation, implying shrewdness, bordering on ethical, questionable behavior, specifically within legal or financial systems. Choose technicality for general rule bending and workaround for creative problem solving. To wrap up, they exploited a tax loophole effectively conveys the act of shrewdly utilizing a specific legal ambiguity or omission in tax regulations to reduce one's tax obligation. Remembering its origin from literal escape routes in castle walls helps you grasp the nuance of finding an unexpected path within the rules. This idiom is perfect for discussing strategic financial planning, legal interpretations, or even political debates surrounding fairness in taxation. Keep an eye out for how this phrase is used in financial news and policy discussions to describe clever and sometimes controversial maneuvers. I'll see you next time with another great expression.